New York City, everyone. I'm here at the Bryant Park lawn. Time's about 4:30 p.m. Today's date is Sunday, June 23rd, 2024. The heat wave's still going on. It's 93 Fahrenheit, 34 Celsius, and cloudy, although the sun is peeking through at times. You can still feel the heat even though it's cloudy. Yeah, Dutchman, no doubt about it. It is warm out. Lee says not long until the ice skating returns. Gonna have to wait a few months for that. More like 4 months or 5 months. Hey, James and Carla, how are you doing? Hope you stay cool despite the heat. I was in your stream earlier. I saw Hudson was sampling some plants. Let's go over here on 42nd Street. I was actually at Grand Central Terminal yesterday. Had a little bit of an adventure getting there, as you'll find out when I post that video. Hudson was sampling plants in the East Village Community Garden, and here we have pigeons sampling this potted plant at the New York Public Library. What the? I think they're hungry. They're probably eating all the flowers and the seeds from this plant, which is rather unfortunate because it's actually destroying what makes it so nice. Now you know, pigeons destroy flowers in New York.
To see a bunch of guys.
Yeah, that's right, Charlene. The pigeons were sampling the plants. But I know pigeons, they have a wide diet. They'll eat seeds and other plant material, but they'll also go for stuff like chicken and meat as well. Trust no one says too damn hot to be outside. When will it end? It's not stopping all these people from going out. There's plenty of people on 42nd Street and 5th Avenue. And the sun isn't even out, it's cloudy. It felt hotter when the sun was shining directly on top of me. Got the main branch of the New York Public Library. Actually, speaking of the New York Public Library, I think my library card recently expired. Yes, Hung Miao, the library card does expire. I believe it expires every 3 years. New York City has 3 public library systems: New York Public Library, Queens Public Library, and Brooklyn Public Library. Also, I'm going to give you some tips. If you're able to sign up for all 3 library cards, it can be a benefit to do so because you can get some advantages doing so. You can check out more materials than what you normally can through one library because they're 3 separate entities, right? Also, you can access databases that one library has that another one doesn't. But the problem is, when you return materials, you can only do so at that particular library branch. If you take out a book from New York Public Library, you cannot return it in Queens. And with the New York City library cards too, they have something called the Culture Pass, which is completely free. At the beginning of the month, these cultural institutions will reserve some tickets for library card holders, and you can reserve those for free. Like the Museum of Natural History you could reserve, or Second Stage Theater you can reserve and see a off-Broadway performance. I've done that several times. Or the Bronx Zoo. And the library cards are free, but you do have to qualify to apply for a library card. Unfortunately, the library systems are under threat right now due to the budget cuts from the city. Someone just gave me the peace sign there. Is it going to rain? Asked Pizza Lover. I was checking the forecast. It might rain at like 8 or 9 o'clock. Yesterday, the forecast was saying it wasn't going to rain, and we got some pretty intense thunderstorms later on in the day. Same thing can happen today. Luckily, yesterday I brought a small umbrella. Today I did not bring an umbrella, so if it starts pouring, I'm going to have to wait it out. Ball Sports fan says that wasn't the peace sign. Well, he did it in a split second, so I wasn't completely paying attention. Oftentimes I'm looking at what's in front of me rather than everyone around me. Bella says, hope it rains to cool off the day for tomorrow. Well, it rained yesterday, and it still feels just as hot. The next block is the Empire State Building.
Yeah, well look, I go watch Cherry.
Chris Montjoy saying, just saw me on Extra Emily's stream, just subscribed. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I ran into Extra Emily by Bryant Park right before I started the stream. She's a really big streamer on Twitch. Barbara saying, does it feel weird being back in New York after being away for such a long time? Not really. I've lived in New York long enough to feel like this is completely normal to me. The only thing that I would say would feel weird is like all the new places that I'm seeing that opened up or closed, but the vibes are completely the same. I'm totally used to it. And here is the Empire State Building, the most iconic building in New York City, in my opinion. NJD asking why is the budget deficit coming from with all the fees and high taxes. Well, that's politics and government spending. If you follow it, you know exactly why we're having the issues that we're having. Governments oftentimes are inefficient. They spend money where they shouldn't be spending. And sometimes they borrow from the future to pay for things in the present. And that's when problems happen, when there's no money. Sandra Leah asking what's in the Empire State Building. Lots of offices, that's primarily what it's for. The first floor, there's a Starbucks Reserve, there's a Chipotle Mexican Grill. They have the observatory there inside the Empire State Building. That's what it's most known for. There's also a museum included in that observatory ticket, where you can see a big figure of King Kong through the window. I want to swing by to the right here through Koreatown. Haven't walked through Koreatown in a while. It looks like most of the scaffolding in Koreatown has been taken down with the exception of across the street here. For the most part, all the restaurants and businesses that were here when I left are the same. Actually, Gray Street doesn't seem that busy right now. There's not a line outside. That's my favorite dessert spot in New York, but I don't really go there that often. I've seen this restaurant pop up all over the place now. Korean fast food restaurant. There's even a branch in Astoria, Queens that opened up. That place used to sell the Oh, I forgot the name of it. When Squid Game was popular, they had the cutouts for the shapes that you need to lick out. I forgot what the specific term for that is, but they used to sell it in there. Life at Rivers. Why do many people with musical instruments on their backs on the street? Maybe it's just pure luck that I encounter them. I don't know why. Then again, New York is a place for many creatives.
Only we get these. Yeah.
This place is brand new, Gimbap. And it looks like they're going with the marketing with the television set in front. They're featured on pix11.com. Korea Speedy Grill. This was the former Gimbel's department store. Then it became the Manhattan Mall. And now it's going to be converted into an office area called the Penn District. I don't know what the progress of it is, but this entire area around Penn Station is redeveloping. I'd really like to check the area around Penn Station. Maybe I could take a walk by the Moynihan Train Hall. This over here used to be the Pennsylvania Hotel. Still a hole in the ground. group of people are checking this place out. Samwujung Korean Bulgogi House. It does look like a new spot. Interesting. And then next door you have Indian fried chicken. I didn't even know this was a thing. A Rowdy Rooster. Korean fried chicken is more popular than Indian fried chicken. This is a huge lot size. Barbara used to work in that area but don't get around there anymore. I'm shocked at how much it changed. Yeah, I used to work in this area too. A lot has changed here. They really want to transform this area into like a big modern, like I guess mini city. Thank you, Tonya Burgess, for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Tonya. You know, maybe I should cross over because it'll be easier to get to that other side of the street. Let's go up this way. Tracy hasn't been down here in this area for the longest time. It's really changed. It's changed since I left too. This area before to my left used to be under scaffolding and construction, but now they opened it all up. And whenever this office building gets constructed, we're probably going to lose the view of the Empire State Building from here. West 33rd Street was under construction when I left, but this street's been opened up now. They made this area pedestrian only.
Do you think she's mad because
New subway entrance. Los Tacos Numero Uno moved in. This is my favorite taco spot in Manhattan. They used to have only one location in the Chelsea market, but now they have numerous ones. They're not as inexpensive as they used to be. But that's prices nowadays. A lot of things are going up. Now the cheapest taco, you have to pay $4.75 for it, for the grilled cactus. I remember when it was like $3.95, but those days are long gone. I remember when you can get a $1 value meal at McDonald's. What happened? $1.50 pizza slices, now you're paying $3 or $4 for a pizza slice. But that's the name of the game. It's the enemy of saving. Inflation. Even in Taiwan it happened. When I was at the Miaoko night market in Keelung, one bite sausage used to cost 6 yuan for one in 2019. I went back to that live stream. On this trip, 8 yuan. So it went up 30%. That is insane in 4 years. No, it's 5 years. Thanks so much for the super chat, Berlin 740 for 10 euro. Good to see you back in New York City. Love from Berlin. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. You know what's crazy? When I hear the older generation talk about how prices used to be in New York, they're like, man, I remember when the subway was 10 cents. I remember when a pizza was like a nickel. No, it wasn't like that. It was like 50 cents. And they're like, the prices now is crazy. Casper for $1.99. Hey from Minnesota. Temperature by the big lake is 65. Wow. Much cooler than here. Thank you for the support. F6 wonders what country has the cheapest food in the world right now. Well, when I went to Vietnam, I was shocked by the prices of everything there. For food, you could get full on a $2 purchase, $3 if you want to go like gourmet. But from what I've heard, even their prices inflated over the long term too. I mean, $1 is over 25,000 Vietnamese dong. That's a crazy rate if you think about it. 25,000 of their currency for $1 US. I see they're still doing construction here, but for the most part, that plaza is open. Hopefully the problems at Penn Station don't continue. I know earlier last week, because it's Sunday now, there were some issues with Penn Station. Service got suspended between New Jersey and New York.
Yeah.
And they were found out.
Let's take a walk on 34th Street. I still think this area where I'm walking now was under construction when I left. Huh? This is still an empty lot. And this building's under construction still. Things are changing here really quickly. Matt asking when was the Hotel Pennsylvania demolished? I think it was a year and a half ago. This is the Penn 1 building. I remember when this building here used to be a restaurant. I used to go there for lunch. And I used to work in this building right here, 14 Penn Plaza. But doesn't seem to be doing too good right now. There's 3 retail spaces for lease on the ground level. And this building's gonna not be favorable for people who want to still stay here because there's so many modern buildings going up.
Mañana vamos a ir a comer.
14 Penn Plaza. I remember going in there, had to dress up, was uncomfortable. They made me make some cold calls too, which I didn't want to do. Pizza Lover asked what company did you used to work for in that building. I'm gonna keep that on the down low. I don't want people knowing my entire employment history. But this area is turning out really nice now, the Penn District. Flagship Macy's building and their corporate headquarters. Let's go into Penn Station. I don't know if my internet is gonna hold up. Usually I've had some issues with internet. So far, T-Mobile has been working pretty well. Long Island Railroad Subway 123 ACE. Let's see if they modernized Penn Station. They also improved cell phone service down here. Wishful thinking. Thank you, Andreas Bowden, for the €1. Appreciate it. I'm impressed with all these restaurants here that finally opened up. Ali says, hope the AC is good. It is working really well down here. Very well. And this is a huge improvement to the dark and dim low ceilings of the old Penn Station. You know what? The internet here isn't too bad. I just had a dip in service like 20% of the way into the station, but it's holding up. There's even a pizzeria down here, Rose Pizza. Smells good to me. I backed out of it because I was noticing my service was getting bad. Yeah, let's get out of here. Well, it looks like I'm still having issues streaming down here. At least you got to see some of it. 33rd Street and 8th Avenue entrance.
They were doing the MPC portion. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So we told them stuff.
Alex, the MTA, because so many people are on the internet. No, it's because they don't have the proper setup down there for cell phone service. I've been in areas where it'll be perfect. Ben wants me to go through Moynihan. I think I'll skip that.
You sit in the shoes of what I say I am.
Sorry.
I'm on my way to Hudson Yards, the most expensive real estate development in the world. Dutchman says, when I was in Taipei, the cell service was excellent. Well, I'm not in Taipei anymore. When I was in Thailand, the service was excellent too. On a remote tropical island, I had service there. And Vietnam was pretty good too. You know where the internet service wasn't really up to my liking was London. I had a few dead spots walking around. I thought London had worse cell phone service than New York City. Canada, I had really good service no matter where I went. Whether it was Toronto, Quebec, Vancouver. Niagara Falls was pretty good too, although I know right now Niagara Falls isn't the best anymore. I don't know why.
I don't
see any of that in Vancouver.
There's the Manhattan West area. There's a new section of the High Line that opened up. It's so quiet. Push button for audible signal, except you can't even hear it. Can you hear it? How about inaudible signal? Let's head through Manhattan West. Hopefully I have no issues. There was one time I was walking here at nighttime and a security guy came up to me and told me no tripods, and I was holding it in my hand. Or rather, I was holding my gimbal, which has a tripod on it, but it's not being used to deploy on the ground. I found that so weird. Ooh, it's getting breezy. Oh, something just blew into my eye. Oh, gotta keep blinking. That's what happens when you get stuff stuck in your eye. You gotta keep blinking so the tears go. Is it out? All right. Usually stuff doesn't blow into my eye because I wear glasses, but that one just perfectly went in between my glasses and my eyes. Hongmao says sorry, but that was entertaining. Yeah, I used all of you for a mirror. I don't think you would have known if it was out anyway. Only I could feel it. Here is Whole Foods Market. I don't think this Whole Foods is too busy. Don't want any more stuff to be blowing in my eyes.
Action good.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? That pizza looks good. Hey.
We know you just came back.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing you overseas.
Yeah, it was nice there.
Yeah, Vietnam. And
Yeah,
Hawaii too.
I know. It impressed me a lot there. Like, I didn't think it would be like so modern in places, and yeah.
Right. Pleasure to see you though.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
Kurt.
Nice to meet you. And
Speak to you next week again on your chat.
okay, enjoy your pizza.
Yeah,
Bye.
New York.
Yeah.
Is Gina in your chat, Gina Thompson?
Not right now, but I've seen her. Yeah, right.
And I'm subscribed to James and Carla too.
Yes, they were just here. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Nice meeting you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Take care. The pizza looked good. We can go to the new section of the High Line. That would be nice. Nicole says excited to see the new section. Well, it's more really the old section up to 34th Street area. That was closed for a while, but they reopened it. Normally I don't go that way. And it says it'd be cool if you walked around my city and randomly see AK. Hey, it happens here too. Right before I started this stream, I was setting up going to Bryant Park and I ran into Extra Emily from Twitch. I run into fellow content creators and streamers all the time in New York. This pink tree is still here. I still remember it vividly from last time. The pink looks red. Yeah, I would say it's on the redder side of the color spectrum. Nicole asks, do you know what it's supposed to symbolize? I actually don't, but there's a plaque back there. You can see the description. I'm not going to linger on this too long. You could pause it if you want to read it more. I don't know if this wind picking up means that it's going to rain soon. It really got windy out. You know, it's windy enough when stuff is blowing into my eyes. Soon I'm gonna have to do these live streams with safety goggles on. At least my microphone is working. If I didn't plug it in the right way, you'd be hearing a lot of wind noise. So the new section of the High Line that they reopened is straight ahead. But I want to make a right first and check out Hudson Yards. You are now leaving the park and entering Hudson Yards. people are looking at the edge, the highest outdoor observation deck in the Western Hemisphere. By the way, since I've been gone, it was announced that the vessel, which is this structure here, is going to be reopened to the public for climbing. But before they do that, they're going to install netting to prevent people from jumping off. And then won't be able to do it to the top floor, but the floors going to the top they can do. You can kind of see it now. They have this crane here and they're installing it. On this floor you can see it. That way I guess it'll preserve the view and also act as a barrier from people who want to jump off or throw stuff off. You see, it's not all done yet. They're doing it slowly. I was lucky that I was able to go up there before it got all shut down and make a few videos there. But I like the design so far. It doesn't look like it's going to detract from the view that much. It was just sitting for a while, and people didn't really know what to do with it. I mean, it's gonna be a shame that there's still gonna be like something in the way of like clear pictures and whatnot, but this is still a pretty good option. Please pardon our appearance. On a good note, folks, I remember streaming here, and the only service that would work well was Verizon. I'm using T-Mobile right now, and it's working pretty good. Hang P asks, why are they jumping off? Very hard question to answer. Every individual is going to have their circumstances. Thank you, Castra317, for the $5 super chat. I love watching your streams. Thanks for the hard work you put in by showing the beauty of my own city. I appreciate it, Castra317. All right, let's check out the section of the High Line I wanted to show. Getting a good picture in there. Khaleesi asking, where is the subway? Just a little bit of a walk behind me. You just keep going straight behind me and you'll catch it, the number 7 train. Thank you to Mitra Davis Boyd for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Dimitra. Thank you so much. Back on the windy High Line. You can all pretend to be a train now. I always find this part to be cool. You're walking on train tracks, but yet you're not. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Next stop, the other side. Oh, Walking UK wants a London impression? All right. The train is ready to depart. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Stand clear, the train's ready to depart. Mind the gap, please, mind the gap. That was the London Underground. So this part of the Penn Station train yards is going to be decked over, and buildings are going to be built on top of it, just like what we saw, the western half of Hudson Yards. been a while since I've been to this side. I think this area will have more traffic once Hudson Yards is finished. Oh, this is cool. Kind of looks like this is part of the tracks. These are all the native plants that took over. They just left them here. Oh, Kirk Modeste. It was a pleasure meeting you. We're the couple that was eating the pizza in the High Line. I'm still not far from you. It's nice meeting you too.
Aujourd'hui, là, il y a vraiment 5 minutes.
This area is going to look very different. Eventually this is all going to be covered and more skyscrapers built on top. I guess to make this walk a little bit more interesting, I should do some train announcements, right? This is a Piccadilly line service to Heathrow's Terminal 2 and 3 and Terminal 5. This is a Bronx-bound 2 train. The next stop is Clark Street. This is a Manhattan-bound 4 express train. The next stop is Bowling Green. It's such a weird name for me, Bowling Green. There's no bowling that happens there. Or how about, Manhattan-bound D train. Next stop, 36th Street. Stand clear, close the doors, please. You want me to do Taiwan MRT, all right? Taipei 车站, Taipei Main Station. Oh gee, I forget, it's too hard for me to do that. 家里转车左侧开门 transfers available to the to Taiwan Railways, Taoyuan Airport, Taiwan Railways. It's a lot of transfers there. I gave up. Taiwan Railways, Taiwan High-Speed Rail, and Taoyuan Airport MRT. I got a Boston one for you. Boom! This is an Orange Line train to Oak Grove. Next stop, Chinatown. Beep, 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 beep. Such an annoying train, the Orange Line on Boston. Yeah, I am.
Yes, we were just watching.
Hey, wow. Hey.
We're big fans. We were watching you with Patrick, the Brazilian guy.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you from the Patrick videos.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's him.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. It's getting windy now.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Mhm.
Nice to see what
Yeah. Okay. Have fun. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Almost done with the High Line. Nice viewers there. They saw me with the Brazilian viewer. Might have been during a parade. I can do a BTS SkyTrain impression from Bangkok. I don't know Thai, but I kind of remember how it went. It went Sana Si So Pai Nana Station. And the MRT there was like Brakpin Pon Pai what was on? Asok. The other cities I haven't really been in that long to remember the train announcements that much. Oh yeah, I did spend some time in Toronto. Line 1 towards Vaughan. This is Dundas Station. Doors will open on the right. All right, we are off the High Line. No more tracks for me. It's the last stop, everyone off. Let's get off the train. This, for all of you wondering, this is actually a pickup point for Megabus. They don't have a spot at the Port Authority bus terminal, so they make everybody wait here. It's kind of strange. I don't remember Los Angeles' metro that well, or the San Francisco metro. It was the light rail. Seattle or Washington, D.C. Miami's Metro Mover I could probably do. And the Metro Rail. Veronique, is that Greyhound? No, I don't think that was Greyhound. Hey.
It's not bad. It's almost better than it was. But next Kentucky, they're like, they're actually known around the country the best dorm.
Hung Mao says you'll have to rewatch the subway videos of those cities. Yeah, it would work.
Like, it has their own living space. Like, double that. Not a, like, oh, now it's like a common area.
No, guys, I'm not going to no.
Tim Field says always take Amtrak to Philly or DC, never Megabus. I've actually never taken the train to Philadelphia. I've always taken the bus, and I had pretty good experiences with the bus.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you wanted me to show you the subway station? I can. Tim says Amtrak is faster and cheaper. Not in my experience. I thought the bus was cheaper than Amtrak.
Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna recommend it.
I think faster can be debatable, especially if there's traffic. The subway entrance is right here. Seven train, 34th Street, Hudson Yards. I'm gonna show you though, it's if you're afraid of heights, you may not want to keep your eyes open throughout this escalator ride. This isn't the longest escalator in Manhattan. That escalator title goes to Grand Central Madison, to the platforms on the Long Island Railroad, but this one is pretty long. This is the one where it can be intimidating. Close your eyes. This is such a crazy long escalator. Just looking down, it makes me kind of dizzy. Or I have the feeling of like starting to become dizzy. Also, I have to warn you about like being rushed on this escalator. There's one time, I hate to say this, but there was one time I was here, I caught it during a video. This guy was at the bottom of the escalator being attended to by paramedics, and it looked like his head was all bloody. So I don't know what happened there, but I hope that he is okay. But if he took a fall from the top of the escalator to the bottom, oh my gosh. Escalators are some machinery that I don't trust fully. It's scary. All right, since I don't really want to take the train, let's go back up. And looking up can be dizzy too. It's like, and then looking behind you, it's like, whoa. Ooh. Scary. 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 All right, your turn now. Oh, when is this gonna end? I don't know when it's gonna end, folks. Who else would go into a subway station just to ride the escalators? What'd you spend your $2.90 on today? Riding the escalators in New York City. Now you know what to expect when you use this subway station. Okay, let's get back towards the Macy's area. We've already seen enough of Hudson Yards. Oop. Hey, these trees are being mean now. Not only is stuff blowing into my eyes, but I have random branches blocking my path now. Yes. You know what was annoying though? When I was in Taiwan and I needed to transfer from any of the main subway lines to the Brown line, I think there must have been at least like 3 or 4 sets of escalators I needed to ride in order to catch the Brown line, or vice versa, from the brown to the blue, or the brown to the green, or brown to the red. Also, Bangkok had the fastest running escalators that I've ever experienced. Their escalators were on super speed mode, and nobody walked up the escalators in Bangkok. They just used both sides of the escalator and stood there because that's how fast they were. Meanwhile, in Taiwan, in Taipei, the MRT, those escalators, they ran like at a normal speed, and most of the people lined up just to stand on the escalator, and there'd be space on the left side of the escalator to just walk up if you wanted to. It's actually more efficient from efficiency standpoint to stand on both sides of the escalator and not walk up and down. That's how you move the most people in and out of the station. You know, there's actually some unique escalators in the world. I think in San Francisco, there's one building where they have an escalator that curves. It like goes in a spiral. I don't know how they made that work, but that's pretty cool. The entrance to the Lincoln Tunnel. From Philly says, I hope you have an umbrella. There's a chance of rain. No, I do not. I'm gonna risk it because I checked the weather forecast. The chance of rain is under 50%. You can see here, this is Celsius, by the way. Yeah, there's no rain in the forecast anymore. Just 35% chance at 10 p.m., which is less than 50, so there's more of a chance that it doesn't rain.
He did.
The wind is blowing pretty hard though. Hasn't been this windy in a while. Look at how windy it is. The garbage bag inverted. Whoa. Would you want to put garbage in this container? It looks angry. My favorite camera store in New York, probably even the world, is this one right here. B&H Photo and Video. Yes, hey.
How you doing?
Doing good, yeah.
You back in New York?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I followed you a long time ago. You got me one of the parades. You got me on one of your videos.
Oh, wow.
Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Okay.
It's getting windy now. People are telling me it's gonna rain. I don't know.
It rained yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see. I don't have an umbrella.
Well, I'm on a bicycle.
Yeah, I've done that before, bike through the rain. The brakes don't work that well.
So you still have the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Check it out.
All right, have fun.
Great.
Take care. He's all ready to bike out of here if it rains. I guess we're really getting the tour of the Penn Station area today. This area between 8th and 9th Avenues has always been kind of a quiet area. I hope all the scaffolding on this block is gone soon. This was here for, I don't know, the past year maybe. Five Guys is now open. Smells good. I'm smelling French fries. I didn't know Five Guys smell extended this far. All right, folks, I'm going to use the subway system now and sign you off. The subway station that I actually want, not the number 7 train. If you enjoyed this live stream, then hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, folks. Take care. Hopefully I can get a train in time.